I've been seeing everywhere that to make a ginger bug, you need to raise a hungry pet that you feed every day so it can come to life. And once it's alive, you can add it to any juice and make a fermented carbonated soda that is very gut healthy. And this got me real curious to see how long it would even take to bring a ginger bug to life and whether or not I could eventually reach my goal of actually making my own homemade pineapple soda. So I bet you can already guess that 4 weeks ago, I decided to finally dive in and try this for myself. The first thing I needed to do was bring it to life with ginger, sugar, and spring water from the natural springs of the heavens. So I got a glass bottle, and that's when my journey began. I took 1 tablespoon of ginger, cut it up into small pieces, added it to my bottle, and then I added an equal amount of white sugar, followed up by 3 cups of that good spring water. Then I secured the lid and placed it in its new spot for the next 5 days. Every one of those days, I had to treat it like a baby, burp it once a day so it could move gas, feed it the same amounts of ginger and sugar so it could grow nice and strong. I gave it a little shake to try to make the magic happen a little bit faster, and I waited patiently for it to come alive and get fizzy so I could finally experiment with it. I was very curious to see for myself if our tiny hungry pet was gonna come to life or not. But at the end of those 5 days, there was no fizz and there was no carbonation, and it was somewhere around here where I thought to myself that maybe this wasn't gonna work for me at all. All the videos I saw said it would start to get fizzy by day 5, but mine didn't. So when nothing really happened those first few days, I decided to taste it to see if it was fizzy at all and to see if it tasted too sweet or not, because then that would tell me if I needed to add more ginger or more sugar. And I quickly realized that it was really sweet and I may have added too much sugar. So I added more ginger, only ginger this time, because that's how the wild yeast grows. It's the wild yeast that eats the sugar and then it gets fizzy, and when you taste it, since the ginger eats the sugar, it should be more fizzy and less sweet. The sugar, it's the fuel, and the ginger is the microbes. So I spent the next couple days trying to get the ginger, sugar, water ratios right. I decided to only add ginger to the bottle during these days. Gave it a little shake, waited another 24 hours, and that's when I noticed some changes happening in the form of bubbles. So I popped it open and finally saw lots of gas released and a ton of bubbles. And I knew at that point we were finally on the right track. But I wasn't sure exactly when it would be ready and when it was the right time to actually make my soda. So I tasted it again. It was a lot less sweet, which was a good sign to me. And although it didn't explode everywhere like I've seen all over the internet, I decided it was likely ready to make some pop. Pineapple pop, to be exact. I love pineapple and I do like soda, so I decided on the pineapple flavor because it sounded like it would be very tasty. Now, I wanted to do this with a real pineapple, but I first wanted to see if this would even work. So I took some pineapple juice that I bought, measured out 2 cups, and poured it into a glass jar, followed by 1 cup of my ginger bug. Sealed my jar, placed it on the counter, and I waited for 2 days. During those 2 days, I continued feeding my ginger bug. Now the ginger was finally ready to eat more sugar, and I guess that was a good idea because the very next day, I went to very casually open up the bottle with 0 expectation when it exploded on me. Finally, I was experiencing what I was seeing on the internet with these things just absolutely exploding. And then I realized that maybe I should have waited that extra day to make my soda because it finally exploded, but that's okay because I knew that this first one was just an experiment before using the real pineapple. And by the way, it's the skin on the ginger that makes that wild yeast grow, and the sugar is of course the food it eats. So that explosion happens because the yeast converts the sugars into carbon dioxide and even a tiny amount of alcohol, and that's how all the natural gut healthy fizz forms. Well, even though I had a huge mess to clean, my soda was looking clean. Clearly something was growing. It had a thick layer of foam on top with some sort of residue in the middle. So I opened it up and for some reason I decided to smell it. I smell things way too often, which has actually saved me before from food poisoning. But anyway, you don't want to smell this here. It is strong as heck. But I also tasted it, and it tasted really good. It wasn't as sweet as the regular pineapple juice in the jug a couple days ago, likely because the ginger ate the sugar and it kind of reminded me of kombucha. So I left that soda for one more day, fed my bug again, but at this point, I wasn't sure how to keep feeding it. So I kind of winged it, and this time I just added water from the heavens because I felt like it had enough sugar and ginger for now. And the next day, my soda was ready, and so was my ginger bug because it absolutely exploded on me again. Luckily, this time I did it in the sink, but I opened my pineapple soda, fed my ginger bug once more, and then poured some soda into a glass with some ice to taste it. And I don't know why I was so surprised at how good this tasted. This experimental pineapple soda really did taste amazing. And it was in that moment where I decided that it was finally time to make my own soda from a real pineapple. All I had to do now was cut my pineapple into pieces, blend them, strain them, and get it into a jar. So I did exactly that. I cut my pineapple in half and then into a bunch of pieces, blended it up until I had a thick juice, and now it was time to strain it. I opted for doing it this way since I don't currently have a juicer, but now with this ginger bug, maybe that will change. Had to do a few rounds of this until I had all my juice. So before I added it into my glass jar, I decided to double strain it to make sure that we had a nice juice. And then I poured about 2 cups of my pineapple juice into a jar, followed by 1 strained cup of my ginger bug, plus a little extra for good luck. Closed the lid, got it in its place to hang out overnight, and got all the seeds out of the pineapple rind so I could try to germinate them. But it was here where I realized how much pineapple pulp I had. So I thought, can I make fruit roll up? So I spread it out onto a pan and tried to get it as even as possible and baked it at the lowest setting on my oven for around an hour until I thought I burned it because it came out like this. But I rolled it up anyway and cut it up into little pineapple fruit roll-up pieces, and of course I tasted it. Although it wasn't leathery, it was kind of good, really cakey, very tasty. And I added no sugar to that, so this is definitely something I recommend as a fun and healthy snack. But anyway, a lot can happen while you wait for your soda to soda, because finally that next day came around and this is what my soda looked like. It looked like all of the pulp went to the top, which was good. It was very, very frothy. So I scooped that frothy part out and then finally tasted it. And it tasted incredible, mighty fine, like something I could drink every day, kind of like a kombucha. So I decided that the next day I would place it in the fridge, and I continued feeding my ginger bug. And remember when I said how confident I was now that I know how to open the bottle without it exploding? Well, I spoke too soon because eventually this day came around and I hadn't opened it for a couple days, which was a mistake because it was the biggest explosion that happened yet and I had a huge mess to clean. So from that day forward, I continued opening it with care, and I also got an airlock so that it could help me release those gases more automatically. But most importantly, I reached my goal in bringing this ginger bug to life so I could make my own gut-healthy fermented pineapple soda. And now I'm realizing that this is likely alcoholic. So I guess now I just gotta make around 50 of these to have a good time.
Perfect.